Hello and welcome to Know Your School Night, the virtual edition. So welcome to Theater Magnet. It's great to have your students here in person this year, fully in person. They're already doing such great creative work, and I can't wait to just see what else they come up with this year. It's great to meet our new students. It's great to have our old students that I was already familiar with back in front of us. We're an art form that doesn't really translate very well to the virtual space. So it's so wonderful to have your students back with me here. So if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Amy Cooley. That's what I look like when I'm not wearing a mask. I am the arts department head here at Burncoat High School. I'm also clearly the theater magnet teacher. Mr. George Kalivas is the theater technical teacher. So when our forces combined, we are the theater magnet. I got my BA in theater at UMass Amherst. I got my master's in arts administration at the University of Kentucky. I have performed professionally, acting, singing. I've worked in the front of house for theater, so like box office, ushering. I've worked a lot in costume, in wardrobe teams, on tech crews. And so I've done it all, and I really try to instill in our students that, you want to be well-rounded as well when it comes to our art form. Okay, so a brief overview of the Theater Magnet. It is a 4-year program here at Burncoat. Some of your students may have even taken it at the middle school level, which makes it into the 6-year program. We cover everything in theater. We are very, very fortunate that we have a tech teacher because it is such a large part of the curriculum, and to be able to have Mr. Kalivas here to actually offer the tech class puts our students at such a huge advantage. So not only are they learning theater history, performance with me, playwriting with me, directing, acting, all of that, the classical stuff you think of, but they're also learning how to design and build and use power tools, how to use a drill, and it's just such great skill set that they're not going to get in a lot of other classes. We're hands-on. That's the great thing about our magnet. You're learning with your hands and your bodies, and it makes for a great, well-rounded, not just theater student, but student in general. At the end of the program, our students are ready because they're so well-rounded. They're ready to enter college, a college theater program, a non-theater program in college. They're ready to go into the entertainment industry or to go right into their workforce. The skills that they learn here, skills like how to work in a team, in a group, problem solving, creative thinking, communication, working on a deadline, all of those things that are so important in college, in the workforce. Things that, might not be in those classic academic classes that you think about, are learned here and are really developed here, along with developing skills like empathy, which is so important moving forward in their lives, or, in high school. Empathy is also super important too. So that's the overview of our magnet. The way it breaks down how they learn all these skills through their 4 years is in the class offerings that we have, which brings me to the next slide. So our course options. This kind of can get a little bit confusing for some people, but I'll break it down really easy for you. So as freshmen, we offer 2 half-year courses that combine for a full year course for a full period. So your freshmen, as long as they are not Hanover students. They are taking our Introduction to Acting and History of Theater, and that is during period 2 this year. They're sophomores. They are taking acting character study and playwriting. Those 2 half-year classes combine for a full period, and then they add Technical Theater 1. So in sophomore year, we become a double period magnet program, just like music and dance. And then in their junior and senior years, they're able to explore the pathways of theater that speak to them. So are they a performer? Are they a director? Are they someone who doesn't want to be in front of the audience but wants to support backstage and wants to pursue technical theater? All of those options are available to them. So you can see they can take courses Ensemble 1 and 2, Advanced Acting 1 or 2, Directing 1 or 2, Tech Theater 2, and then our Advanced Technical Theater course. Again, in junior and senior year, we are a double period option. So 2 periods a day, they can be here in the theater learning. Required materials. So for this class, they're always going to need their Chromebook, a pen and pencil, a highlighter, a paper, and their mask worn properly. I do have extras of all of these items available in case they ever forget them or they need them for any reason. I can supply them as well, but please, if you can provide them, please do so. All right, let's go on to the specific classes. Costume change. Welcome to the class overview. This is for period 3, which is Ensemble 1 and Directing 1, Ensemble 1 and 2, I'm sorry, and Directing 1 all together. They are together because directors need actors. The goal of the class is for everyone to be able to come together as a working ensemble. So in this class, they're going to learn how to become an ensemble, work together, learn their strengths and weaknesses, and how to overcome those and really rely on each other. They're going to be learning about their physical and vocal choices, acting. They're going to be learning the basics of directing and working with actors and what it means to be an actor working with a director. We're also going to be focusing on how we as an ensemble can bring change to our community through art. Might get a little loud in a second. There is a formal performance for this class. They are required to perform at night with a formal invited audience. And that performance has not been finalized yet. It might be like a showcase night of various scenes that they have done and are really proud of. It could be a few one-acts. When I know, it will be communicated home. But that's just a review of our class. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, sorry, there's a class changing out in the hallway right now. But our Google Classroom, if you would like to join our Google Classroom as a guardian and receive weekly reports, please type the link below, the link right there into your browser. That's bit.ly/T, make sure you do the capital T, theater, KYSN, all capitals. It is case sensitive, so make sure you have those capitals in there. It'll bring you to a form where you can put in your information, and then I will load you into our Google Classroom as a guardian, and you'll receive a weekly report. Let's check out that Google Classroom now. Hello, welcome to our Ensemble 1 and 2 Google Classroom. So this is for our period 3 class. We have both levels in it together. The goal of the class is to build an ensemble with actors and directors that we can use to produce work, produce creative work, I should say. So this is our basic setup when it comes to a Google Classroom. This is what they call the stream. New assignments post here, but also I use this for posting announcements as well, like the last day for late work and auditions for the fall show, where they can find out more information by clicking on the document. I also use it for things like Midsummer Night's Dream. All that information will be here as well. And then the classwork. How I use my Google Classroom is I set it up in chunks of the unit. So I don't do like the daily, I do it by unit. So this is our start of school forms, and then our movement unit that we were working on, all the assignments for the unit there. And then we're beginning work for Theater for Social Change, and our mask project for the school. And then this is kind of extraneous thing. So if I'm out, there's work for the sub here. There's also the t-shirt design concert contest here. So that's how the setup of it is. In these upper level classes, you may see less assignments, fewer assignments. But with the assignments, we're going into a lot more depth, and we're working on them longer and more depth, like I said. So it's more about quality over the quantity when it comes to Ensemble 1 and 2, advanced acting, or directing. If your student is in advanced acting, there will be a separate little video to go on their classroom as well. Hello, welcome to the Directing 1 Google Classroom. Here is the stream. This is where I automatically new assignments post here, and I use it for announcements as well. So communicating with the students about like last day for late work, auditions for the fall show, extra credit opportunities to go see shows, all that stuff. So if you're ever wondering about a show or anything like that, you can find that in the stream. And then there is this classroom section, and this is where I break down all of their assignments via by unit. Okay. So Theater for Social Change is a unit that we're starting. That'll be happening throughout the year. And then we were looking at directing basics before that, in as well as the movement scenes. So because the directing class is period 3, the same class as the ensemble class, a lot of our work overlaps with ensemble and directing. So your directors are getting class participation grades for working with their actors, but their directing work may be like writing the concept statement, actually getting the actors to rehearse and perform. So that's how it kind of breaks down with that. Directors need actors in order to make it work. So the ensemble class and the directing class works very closely together in the same period, to just create. And that's really the goal of that class, is to get a group of actors and directors, people who just love theater, together to create with each other and finding what good things can happen from that. If you have any questions based on this Google Classroom, please let me know. Okay, so to end out our Know Your School night, I always like to showcase our performance opportunities for the year. We started off the year by doing a 1-hour version of Midsummer Night's Dream on October 2nd and 3rd. I hope you're able to make it. It was an outdoor performance. And we have gotten a tentative go-ahead with indoor performances, so we are moving forward. Our fall show is called Paper or Plastic. It is a 1-act play. The show is going to be December 16th and 17th, and auditions are going to be December 13th and 15th. All that information is in the classroom, and I have the information as well. Drama Club. Our Drama Club is open to anybody in the high school, not just a Theater Magnet student. And what we do is we create a 40-minute show. We bring that to the state METG, the Massachusetts Educational Theater Guild's 1-act festival competition. And that'll be on March 5th. We go somewhere in the state and we compete with our show. And then we're hoping that we can do a spring musical as well. That has not been announced yet. When we know how things are kind of rolling out, how things are feeling and looking after the fall show, we will announce the spring musical. And then finally, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me at any time. My email is QLEA@worcesterschools.net. Please feel free to call the main office and they can get in touch with me at 508-799-3300. And then for an extra help day, I'm pretty much here all the time after school because of rehearsals. So basically, just have your student check in with me, and I will, if I'm not after school, if it's a rare day that I am not after school at a rehearsal, I will make time for your student. So I'm super flexible when it comes to that. Well, I hope you enjoyed our Know Your School night. I hope it was informative, and I hope to see you all at our performances. Have a great night.